this is your spirituality reading for the month of May. I got a deal going on for you guys. If you can get your videos up to 100 hits by sharing, liking, subscribing, all of that stuff, you can get it over 100 hits. I'll give you a bonus love and sex reading, or work, or whatever you want. If you want something other than love and sex, just print it in the comments and I will tune into that. Okay, so get your videos up to 100 hits, you get a bonus reading. Okay, first card on the spirituality side here for Aries. What do we get from the Gaia deck? Knowledge. As soon as I picked up this card, because I flip them as I go, I shuffle them and lay them out upside down before I start. And as soon as I flipped it, they said, listen here. So I feel like the Aries is really pushing their energy outward here from a knowledge base, needing to talk to someone or talking to someone as an authority figure. So that's what I get here. We have some knowledge here and we're going to impart somebody with it. That's what I'm getting. Next card. Four of Fire. Yeah, we know exactly where and how to put it, is the sense I get. We may have some knowledge to speak from to a particular person here. Their target, right? They have a direct target they're going to hit, and they know exactly what they're going to say and how they're going to say it. And they're going forth with that. So there's something here, I don't know if it's irritating or agitating the Aries, but they are, I don't know if they're waiting or they're just going to be shipping it out to where it belongs. There's some knowledge here that they're holding, and they're going to put it in its place, is the sense. So the third card we get is the Queen of Water. Now that's interesting because she speaks from the heart. She is about love and compassion. And there's a target for this. I feel like there's knowledge base here from love and compassion that this, I do get a feminine energy at this point, but it could be a masculine as well, Aries. We got a lot of love and compassion to speak from, a knowledge base here. And we have a target we want to lay it all out on. So we may have a love interest, is the sense I'm getting, or something really not pertinent, like high on our list of priorities that we need to get out here from the heart. Okay, so let's go farther here and see where that sits. On the chakra cards, on top of the knowledge, again, listen here. I have something to tell you from my heart is really what's going on. On top of that, we get the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is, this woman is looking into a mirror of herself, being blindfolded. So there's something, okay, this can go one of two ways here. We can either be speaking outward of something that we do not know of in a love kind of way, or we are speaking outward to someone about something that they do not know. Okay, like we're going to inform somebody about something they have no clue of. I feel like that's kind of what is backing the Aries here. But I do feel like it's from a heart center, which is different. It's different energy because it's aggressively coming from the heart center, and those two are kind of contradictory. Aggression and heart, it just doesn't match. But this is what I'm getting. Like the four here of fire really brings the aggression and speed and preciseness of this. I know exactly what I got to say, who I'm going to say it to, and what. But somewhere here, either we're coming from a place that we don't understand, or we're talking to someone that may not understand where we're coming from. Okay? So I'm going to leave that there before I spin in circles around that. Okay, so on top of the target here, a very saggy kind of fiery card where we got our arrow pointed in a direction of where we want to go and what we want to say and who we're going to direct it at. On top of there, we get the Three of Swords. Okay, this is the heartbreak. This is why I get the the heaviness, like the aggression, I guess. But give me a minute here. Three of Swords, right, is self-esteem. Now, either we're going outward to hurt someone's self-esteem deliberately, I mean, this is from our heart. Now, it may be from our heart that we have been hurt, right? We may have been hurt in the heart center and are going outward to tell that person who did it who's to and what's for, okay? So I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'll keep it simple. Now, on top of this Queen of Water, which is talking about all the love and feelings and emotions that were coming from compassion here, on top of that, we get the King of Cups. Woo. Now, this is a partnership. Now, these are different decks, okay? But this is the Queen of Water and the King of Water, basically. So we have a pairing. So we may be in a partnership with someone in this way. Now, just give me a minute. This is turning into the love romance thing. Now, either we've been heartbroken by someone in the past, and we got a lot to say to them about breaking our heart, and we're going toward a divine partnership here, or this was a divine partnership that broke our heart, and we're dealing with that, okay? There's a partner here, King of Cups, someone else, you know, masculine, feminine thing here, but again, whatever way it suits you. That is someone, a King of Cups is someone who speaks from his heart, but he may not be, he's very much in control of his emotions. The Queen of Cups here, let me look. Yeah, it's interesting to me, I do not see pupils here. So again, there's two cards here that where we've not seen clearly, I get here. But yet, right down the center, with the Four of Fire, we have someone looking straight down the barrel here, or down the bow. So, but there's something missing here is the sense. We may be in love with someone who doesn't have our best interest at heart, or we don't have their best interest at heart, okay? Okay, here we go. Now, next line. But they're going, yeah. They're going, I'm going, the romance is supposed to stay in the romance. They're going, well, this has to do with our spiritual advancement, so we can't leave it out here. This is, if we don't deal with this, we're not going to get into our spiritual advancement. Okay. So then on top of the knowledge, and again, this Eight of Swords can be about a self-imposed prison, but here I get to the highest degree, there's somebody either we're talking to that doesn't have all the facts, or we don't have all the facts going outward. And there's a lot of energy that I feel going outward here. On top of that, we get vision. Now this is interesting, because we got knowledge and vision. Now this is a good combo, because the knowledge says I'm going to look into my books, and I'm going to research, and I'm going to come up with answers, and da-da-da. And vision is I'm going to seek my instinct, and I'm going to search in there and come up with answers. So this person here, this Aries, is going to the books and going to the instinct, and I would presume that they're trying to balance things out. But again, the Eight of Swords, there's something missing here. And I feel like the something missing is staying on the right side of the tracks, because the Aries are just famous for this. But I won't presume, we'll keep going. Now, as we go in the middle, again, there's a heavy energy with this Four of Fire. The bow is, I'm going to hit someone with what I got here. Now, we could be instinctively looking for someone's weak spot, okay? The Three of Swords about the heartbreak. I do feel like the Aries has had heartbreak. This is why they're going out and trying to impart knowledge outwards. Even if they don't know what they're speaking of, they're going to shoot it outwards, is the sense. But they got vision, they got instinct, but what's, you know, it'll be telling what's on top of that to see whether on the right side of the tracks or not. Now, on top of the Three of Swords in the second row here, we have obedience. Give me a minute. So this is the arrow. We're going to shoot at this particular, we got our sights set on someone here. It's going to gain information from us, from a broken heart. They need to hear what we have to say. And there's an obedience here. Again, another blind card. That makes 3 rows, 3 blinds. There's something we're not seeing. Maybe that's what we're trying to find out. Maybe we're trying to find out from someone else something that's not being revealed, but yet we have an instinct for. Okay, we're going to continue. Queen of Water, King of Cups, King and Queen. We have a pairing here, a soulmate pairing. And we're going to go on top of that with the Moon card 50. Okay, this is where all the illusion sits. Between these two. This is the problem, I feel. We have a soulmate pairing here, and either a lack of communication or, yeah, somebody's not communicating properly here. I feel like the Aries trying to come forward with all their knowledge that they have to their King of Cups, but they don't have all of the details from the King of Cups in order to be fully informed. And I also feel like we may be leaving out details themselves in order to... So this may be just someone kind of trying to one-up the other. Now there's heartbreak right in the center of this. I'm going to move forward here. The Moon is really about, here it is about things that we don't see. We don't understand. We don't know why certain things are going on. But a need to blast someone with what we know, even if it's not right, is the sense. Yeah, but where they're going to hear from us is the thing. Okay, now next row here we get the Divine card, so this will be telling. Okay, on top of the vision and the instinct and the knowledge and again being blocked out of something, we get the Eight of Wands. Yeah, that's messages, quick messages going forward here. Can be about travel and movement. It's a lot of action, a lot of conversation, a lot. I do feel that it's coming at the Aries in this case. With this card, I feel like the Aries is going to be in receipt of some information that may untie their blindness. Okay, because they're looking for knowledge. They're looking through their instinct, but they're blind because there's like a third piece they don't have. I feel like the Eight of Wands is the information coming forward here. We've got a flaming wand in this crow's beak. This is the information that they kind of need to put it all together. Make sense of things. This is what it is. Okay, so that's... Let's see what we go to the next row here. Again, the target. There's a target. We are... Somebody broke our heart, and I feel like it's the soulmate here. Broke our heart. And to a certain degree, we were blind as to why, or something here having to do with this. We do not understand in some kind of way, but we're trying to balance things out. On top of that, we get the Hangman. Yeah, but there's things here that aren't going forward. Somebody's holding off, is the sense here. I feel like somebody's holding information back they know that the partner needs, but they're doing it out of pettiness. Just because it pisses the person off. So just because it pisses the Aries off, they're going to do it. They're going to hold it back. Not give it to them, because it doesn't matter in the divine scheme of things why. You know, like they're doing it just to be nasty. Alrighty. On the next row, talking about the Queen and the King, the soulmate couple here, the Moon. There's a lot of secrets that are being hidden. I feel... Well, I feel it's equal. I was going to say, I feel it's more so the Aries, but no, the Aries is holding back themselves in order to keep the other one. So it's just really tit for tat here. On top of the Moon, we get the Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is about money above all else here. It's also about business propositions. It's also about opportunities to make money. So there may be something between this couple here having to do with money or money-making ways that is pertinent to this heartbreak overall. Okay, now we'll go forward here. On top of the Eight of Wands, the Messenger deck. As we get into there, man, another follow the moon. Follow your emotions. So the Vision here. We have two very intuitive cards in that first row. Again, Eight of Swords. We're blind to a lot here. There's messages going to be coming in. I feel like it's not from the partner. I feel like it's from somebody outside. And it may be speculation, so be careful how fired up you get with this information. But I feel like for the Aries, I feel a relief once it's heard. Because it's almost like, oh, now I understand. Now it makes sense now, right? This kind of sense. They are definitely tapping into their intuition, and they are on the down low here to get this information heavily. Follow the moon is about tapping into your emotions, but I feel here it's also about sneakiness. I don't usually get that from this card, but I do. It's like playing on people's emotions to get what we want. This is what I'm getting. Why? Because we got information they don't know we have, and we're going to use that and go for it. Like, it's just a lot of manipulation tactics here to get what we want. Yeah, and that's the blindness, right? Because what do we want? Is it from our heart? If it's not from our heart, it won't last. It won't stay. It'll blow up in your face. But if it's from heart, then we can go. You know, this is the test here. But there's information coming forward. It's pertinent. The Aries is going to be loaded with ammunition from this information. But they're going to utilize it outward. Man, the karma points are just ding, 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 ding. They're going to emotionally manipulate with that energy. Next. The Hangman was sitting on the obedience card. Again, the obedience kind of doesn't fit, but at the same time, it's just showing an imbalance here and a lack of seeing really what matters here. I feel like we may be in petty games with a soulmate to the degree that we just are not, we don't have any heart-centered feelings here. We may be trying to manipulate or deal with the soulmate partner in a way where we are trying to get what we want from them because they may have hurt us first or whatever. Who hurt who first, right? Yeah. So the Hangman, what's on top of there? It's the energy of things really not going anywhere at this time and a need to look at things differently. And the sense, too, is that we're just not on the right side of the tracks. Again, Aries, man, they just like digging in the dirt, man. Like, if we can go on the wrong side, we'll go there. But again, that's their nature. They're supposed to do that. That's what they do. And they're doing it well. So away they go. Fired away because we're hurt. We're obeying the law at this time between the partnership. Now, I don't know if this is a splitsville or if these guys are together. To a certain degree, these guys are together, is the sense I'm getting. Somehow they're together. They're dealing with each other back and forth. It just seems to be petty here. To a certain degree, we're obeying the partner. We're following rules here, but we're blind. The Hangman, the universe going, we need to look at things differently because this is going to not go well here. It's not going well already. On top of that, we get see yourself in nature. I need to get out, go camping and release some stress, right? Get some fresh air. This kind of thing is what I'm getting, like clean slate the mind. So maybe caught up in a lot here. And it's taking us in an area here where we're trying to, you know, work energies in the wrong way. So see yourself in nature. Take a break, right? We are on a break from this relationship. Somehow there's some hang time, but there's also a need for the Aries to look at things differently. It's a very much, because sometimes I'll get, usually when we're talking about relationships, Hangman speaks to me about a time where things just not much happening in the relationship. And at this time, we need to kind of look at that instead of going outward towards the partner in bad energy. But anyway, see yourself in nature. I need to get away and take a break. This kind of thing is what I'm getting there. Might help refresh the mind in a different mode. I don't know if what I'm getting, but on the Ace of Coins here, the messenger card is 37. Seek your destiny. Okay. There might be something having to do with a career. Why are they putting it on that man? It's almost like this man... Now, was this man someone that was supposed to help us in our career? If we break up with him, we have no career. Like, what's the deal here? I'm getting a codependent energy here. Like, we don't want to leave this man because of our career. It'll affect our career. This is what I'm getting. Or a link to this in some way. Or did this man introduce us to our career and now we leave him and we may jeopardize that? Or is it about money alone? There's a need for the Aries to seek their destiny, no less. Seek your destiny outside of, you know, it may be with this relationship, but seek your destiny that will help you no matter, whether you're in the relationship or out of it. Go to where, yeah, that'll free you up, is what they said, from all of this chaos making. Because I think we're in a mode here where we're just kind of trying to make somebody else's life miserable. They're trying to make our lives miserable. And this is where we're at. Petty back and forth. So we just disconnect from that and go to, like, Ace of Coins is about business opportunities. There may be some business opportunities coming for you at this time that we may be just so hooked up into revenge, sordid details like that, that we're not even looking at these opportunities. And we need to do that and seek our destiny, because that's what's going to save us from havoc here, is the sense. Okay, last row. On, follow your moon, follow the moon. Again, I feel a sense here of using our emotions to manipulate others. Again, I don't get that very often from that card. On top of that, we get the Tower. Yeah, sudden, senseless destruction. So there it goes. Using information, using our instinct for the wrong things to chaos make rather than peace make. This is what's going on. We gained some knowledge here about a partner that may have hurt us in the past. We are blind to a lot, but we also see certain things. We have an instinct about what's going on. We may get some information about that instinct. And again, I do not know. They're not giving me a sense here whether this is valid or whether this is just somebody else chaos making, bringing you information that's false. I don't know. It could be with this Tower. But that's a lot of information coming in quick and really pertinent to what we're looking for. And that just seems like too much of a coincidence to me. And then follow the moon is about emotional manipulation to get someone to do something because of that information that we found. So the Tower follows on that. It basically exposes this whole scenario. Exposes our pattern, is what they said, of how we deal with people to get what we want out of them. That becomes exposed, is the sense. Okay, so a little bit of insta karma there is really, won't take more than a 2-3 week period here before this falls. You know, we get it on a Monday, but the second Monday after that, we're already feeling the blow from it. It's really that quick. Really not what our plan was, frankly, but it puts it all to rest, because then there'll be just no more games, because neither one wants to play, or one of them doesn't want to play, really. Whether it's the Aries walks off or the partner walks off, somebody here is going to drop off because of that Tower, because the universe is going, you guys can't do this no more. This is enough. Okay, so the next row, again, our target. We had a target here because we were heartbroken. And there's a sense of obeying the laws on certain levels, but there was an instinct that we're going to hit them hard with something outside of that. The universe telling you to, you know, look at things differently, handle things differently. You need to take a break here. Take some time in nature. That may help you de-stress. What do we get on top of that? We get the Sun card, enjoyment. We do have a pregnancy here. In this Sun card, we have a woman here with a bump in her belly and rabbits. We may have someone who is pregnant and being left. We may have someone here who's pregnant on purpose because they want to keep a partner that is leaving, but they are still leaving nonetheless. That may be the emotional manipulation, okay? There's an enjoyment level here. Just give me a minute. They're going, we have enjoyment here. And it may be because of this baby, but it may not be because of the relationship, okay? Because there's no enjoyment in the relationship here. Now again, beware. I had this, I think, a year or two ago. Beware paternity here. I hate to say that, but that's... Just beware paternity. Okay, yeah, somebody here we have, our target has hurt us. We're obeying the laws here. need to look differently, take a break. You may have a pregnancy come in and somebody's feeling enjoyment because of that pregnancy is what I get. Now, give me a minute. Okay, I said, is this bump coming from the King of Cups? And they said no. So this may be their way out of this relationship. Okay, because there may be an Aries. Okay, this will be someone in flux, obviously. That was with a soulmate relationship. They're fighting like cats and dogs. And the Queen has gone out and gotten pregnant. But it is not with her mate. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so in the last line we have the Queen of Water. Again, the Aries being highly in their emotional selves. It may be because they're someone outside of the relationship. So we may have, it may have been a past tense, like a relationship that's in the shadow phase, but we're still close enough that we can argue and all of this stuff and hurt each other. And then that's the King of Cups. That's the object there. You know, symbolizing it was a soulmate relationship. But there's a lot of illusions here about it. And something to do with business opportunities within that. And the need for the Aries to seek their destiny within that. Now, what do we get on top of there? Is the Eight of Earth. Talking about needing to reach higher. Yeah. There's a sense here. Yeah, because we have a squabbling couple. And even though we're soulmates, time is up here. Like, we're not making progress. And we may have started our seeds in another direction. So the sense is to go in that direction and quit focusing on the negativity in the other, right? Trying to make someone else's life miserable. Quit doing that. Go in your happy and just leave it be. And the universal energy here just says, seek your destiny and reach higher than what you've been doing. Because we're just reaching for chaos, and that's only going to beget more chaos. Okay? So, Aries, wow. Never a dull moment. Power of surrender. It says surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back into your center. So there's a lot of stress in this relationship. The feeling here is like we're just really wasting a lot of energy on a partner that doesn't care for us. In fact, hates us, and we hate them. And so we could do better to just refocus on our future, our destiny, and our new beginning forward, really. So they want you to surrender stress. And again, that will help with the baby if we are in that phase, because that just doesn't translate well. Now, the Angel Anime card, sorry, getting my glasses, is Raphael talking about self-esteem. So give me a minute here. And I'll read from the book. Raphael has appeared today to remind you of your inner and outer beauty. He turns the healing mirror towards you so you can see yourself through his eyes and the eyes of divinity. You are an expression of divinity on earth and therefore perfect, whole, and complete. God is and exists in bliss without form. He is beautiful and radiant, boundless love and compassion. And that's really, it's interesting because the potential for love and compassion is here. But I felt like the partner, the King of Cups, we weren't utilizing it there at all. Like we were hiding things and manipulating and, you know, like there's a potential there, but we're not using it on our past partner or whatever it is, whatever it may be. So take a moment to observe what you see in the mirror. Do you recognize the spark within? Is it difficult to see that love, kindness, and beauty in the reflection or form that you see? Is it impossible to look upon your image with love? Raphael reminds you that it is time to begin honoring the divinity within. You floated to earth wrapped in human form, your body perfectly designed to host your mind, your spirit, and your soul in this incarnation. It's time to acknowledge and give thanks for the perfection of your body, your faithful, uncomplaining companion on this journey of life. Look at yourself with the eyes of love, quite simply, because that is where you came from. It also holds the sun's energy of healing and provides energy and strength and positive expansion. And exactly what we ended off here with the above card, with the sun. The potential to have a great and wonderful life is there. It's in our future. But we have to look at it instead of looking at our past and trying to make everybody else pay for what they did to us. We just need to go in the direction where we get better stuff. Is really the sense I'm getting here. We're just distracted by somebody who hurt us, and we're using all our energy to hurt them back. And that just really doesn't end up good for nobody. So, there's that. The fortune card, patience. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Wow. Wow, that's a heavy one, because that's really what I got from the universe, from that Hangman card. In a sense, this reminds me of that, because it's an above and a below here. Change your attitude. The attitude, you're fighting mode. Get out of fighting mode and get in loving mode. Then you turn, you don't even face the person, right? If you're in argumentative mode, then you're dealing with one person. If you're in love mode, you're dealing with another person. Go to the love mode. That's it. That's all. Patience, slow down, change your attitude, clear your mind. Raphael, self-esteem, surrender stress. We're getting stressed because we are in chaos making. There's a tower going to come and clear things up here. It's going to kick things out of gear. One of the other is going to kick out. And it may just be you. Because if we've got a bundle here coming, bun in the oven, coming, going to get served, then we kind of have to refocus our attention, do we not? And that may be what happens. And then the other person can go and create chaos somewhere else as well. Or not at all, right? Our wish is that we dissipate it to a degree it just doesn't exist anymore. That this person has to deal with things on their own, right? But if we're fighting with them, then they can't heal. They can't deal with their own life, this kind of thing. And that's really what they need to do. So surrender stress, self-esteem is an issue, patience, slow down, change your attitude, and clear the mind, and you will get farther. Aries, that's your reading for the month. Now, again, bonus reading. If you want a bonus love, sex, and romance reading, or work, or whatever, any other that you decide, get your hits over 100 and I will give a bonus reading. So if you want a bonus reading in the love and sex direction or any other direction, get the likes over, or not the likes, but the hits over 100. So share, subscribe, like, give it out to others so they can watch it, If you open my circle, I'll reward you with another reading. So there you are for me. Take care, guys. Have fun and be kind.